The case is open.
Wes Watson, he's not the victim, he's the suspect. He's gonna have his day in court.
Status arrested.
Coach Greg, in today's video, the police report has been released. Wes Watson is claiming it's self-defense, but yet his attacker, the man who he in fact assaulted, the victim, if you will, well, he's decided to press charges. You may have thought that this man went and confronted Wes Watson in the gym. But what actually took place when the police read the DMs, the interactions that took place before this altercation. The victim, the 7-foot monster, the Loch Ness monster, if you will, he had been DMing Wes Watson back and forth and had agreed to meet him in the gym for a fight. This was, in fact, pre-planned. If you agree to fight somebody one-on-one, does it now sound fair when you go to the gym and you're then assaulted, attacked with weapons when it's 4-on-1? If you don't like somebody and you tell them, I don't like you, I want to fight, and they agree to it one-on-one, well, by all means, you're all grown adults. You're going to do what you want to do. But when you agree to fight somebody one-on-one, and they show up with 4 guys, and then they assault you with weapons, is that not going too far? Charges, they have been laid. And so, of course, John Bravo is breaking this news. He's uncovered the police report, and we're going to be going over it.
The case is open. When the victim was asked if he wanted to press charges, the victim stated yes.
And so notice the words victim pressing charges. Wes Watson, he's not the victim, he's the suspect. He's gonna have his day in court.
So there's people online all running around talking shit, saying this fight, that it's fake, that it's scripted.
Many people been saying this was all staged. If it actually took place, we would have the footage. Now remember, we can't just release the footage. It's not that easy. Now remember, the 7-foot giant, he placed his phone down and he started the recording. They had pre-planned this. They agreed to have a fight. He did not know it was going to be 4-on-1. If he agreed to fight 4-on-1, by all means. But even if he didn't agree to fight 4-on-1 with guys who are using weapons. He has the footage and the police have in fact seen it, and it's enough to allow them to press charges. Guys, you got it wrong. This was not staged. It's not make-believe. It's not fantasy. This actually happened. Once you actually see the footage, eventually it's going to be released. Remember, while it's in the police hands and so on, we can't just show everything. Eventually, you will see the footage start to finish, not on YouTube, I don't imagine, as it will immediately be censored. They won't allow you to show it to everyone, and so very hard to show you.
This is an open case. And I'm doing the best that I can to give you guys information that nobody else has, nobody else can get.
It's not make-believe, it's not freaking Santa Claus, it's permanently open.
And he was jumped by multiple people and was not just a 1-versus-1 battle.
And so remember, it was not officially 1-on-1. This is the police report. The police who came to the scene. He writes out a report stating exactly what occurred. And so it was not a 1-on-1 fight. If it was, they agreed to it, well, by all means. This was an assault 4-on-1.
Units then spoke to the victim, the 7-foot monster, who stated he was told by the suspect to come fight him via Instagram.
And so the victim, well, he was told to come and fight him if he wanted to. He was told this on Instagram, and so he accepted the challenge. I'm certain that all of you can understand if you agree to fight somebody 1-on-1, it's not fair if it's 4-on-1. And so all of you who are fans of Wes Watson, certainly there are people out there with problems, mental issues, and so on. Hey, I get that.
They're gadooshing me.
When units looked at the victim's phone, it shows the victim messaging the suspect to fight him. The victim then stated he went to the gym to confront the suspect.
It's clear as day. It's caught in 4K, literally the text messages.
Because Wes has been challenging all of us to come there, so he went to fight him. But I don't think he knew it wasn't a 1-on-1 battle.
Obviously, when he gets to the gym and he wants to fight this man and he has his camera, perhaps he's trying to get famous or infamous, if you will. He wants to record this fight 1-on-1. He believes he can beat him. But he didn't expect to be gangbanged by 4 other people.
Dink, 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 dink.
The suspect with a belt in his hand makes a gesture as if he was going to hit the victim with the belt. The victim backed up slightly and continues to argue.
Based on the body language that's being seen, it does appear that they were ready for him. They perhaps knew it was coming and they pre-planned what they were going to do.
The victim then rushes towards the suspect and attempts to strike the suspect in the head with his fist, but appears to miss.
After Wes Watson hits him in the face with the weightlifting belt a couple of times, the victim, the 7-foot monster, he tries to hit Wes Watson. He's thinking, all right, it's on, one-on-one, let's go.
So after Wes hit him with that belt 2 times, right? That asshole with the dumbbell, his butt buddy, was behind him. And I can't tell if he hit him with it or not.
How is this fair? 4 against 1? I mean, if this man were John Jones, perhaps he would have been able to handle himself 4-on-1. But this 7-foot monster, he doesn't know that he's going to be hit with a dumbbell from behind. After this, he falls to the ground. Perhaps he was hit from behind, I cannot tell from the video, but he's now on the floor. 4-on-1, they begin to attack him.
The suspect instantly reacts and gets the victim on the ground and begins to strike the victim in the head and face numerous times with his hands.
And so 45 times, he hits him in the face. Remember, he's conscious during this entire event. He remembers everything. He's not completely knocked out. And so he's on the ground after, I don't know, the 30th punch to the head. Maybe he had had enough. The 40th, maybe 45 times. He's simply trying to protect himself.
The suspect then stopped hitting the victim, and the victim stopped protecting his face. That's that part with the kick, and attempted to stand up.
Eventually, they stop. The victim, the 7-foot monster on the floor, he's probably thinking, thank God this is over. I never agreed to being assaulted 4-on-1. I thought it was going to be me against Wes. This is nothing like I expected, but thank goodness this is over. He stops protecting his face. What does Wes Watson do? Does he now walk away? He's not done. He now wants to show the world that he's Lionel Messi, that Cristiano Ronaldo has nothing on him.
The suspect then walked over and kicked the victim in the face with force.
What are the chances in court that after a judge jury watches this, that they're going to say, yup, definitely that was self-defense? After brutally assaulting this man for 2 minutes, he then required him to soccer kick him in the face in order to have self-defense to protect him because he was in immediate danger. I mean, if Wes Watson had not soccer kicked this man, Wes Watson, maybe he wouldn't be with us right now. How many of you think that a judge and jury is going to be on Wes Watson's side?
The victim stated he was in fear during the incident when he was first put on the ground and stated he was telling the suspect to stop.
Considering he was on the ground pleading, please stop. Stop, I've had enough. I give up. You win. No, you stay down there. We're going to continue to assault you. Does that sound like self-defense? Wes better start hooping his paperwork. It's obviously a real fight, but I think Wes planned to beat that guy with his friends. Wes is such a coward. I genuinely didn't think we'd be seeing a police report. Excellent video. Thanks. And so remember, Wes Watson, he made his own narrative. He posts a video. Hey guys, it was self-defense. What did you think? I called it. Did you not see this coming? I clearly acted in self-defense, but notice he omits all of the major footage showing exactly what transpired, and I wonder why. Do you really think that Wes wanted the world to see that him and 3 of his other buddies 4-on-1 assaulted this man? Did he really think that it would work out in his favor? Wes taking donations for KY jelly right about now. And so you know that famous saying, "Turk around and find out"? Well, Wes Watson, he turned around and he found out. He was trying to be so alpha, trying to be a man's man, try to look cool to the world, while dressing up in his fancy Louis Vuitton clothing, his carrying around his purse with his weapons, money, and so on, paying for shamutas to hang around with him at his house, which he rents his houses and his cars, and finally it caught up with him. He challenges essentially everyone in the world to a fight. Come and see me. I will handle you. But when a man does, he pre-plans 4 against 1. And not only that, they in fact use weapons. And did he have the whereabouts to understand that when a man is done, when he's down, after he pleads for mercy, it's going too far. And so originally he probably thought, oh, it was self-defense. Here's the footage. He approached me first. I'm innocent. But now that you've seen it all, you've heard the police report, what do you now think? Remember, this is the same man that thought that Jeff Nippard deserved a bigger beating. Really? And so it all started from there. And so in my opinion, this is karma at its best. He's being charged with assault. Looking for the best supplements in the world. Turk Max, GO2 Max, GLP Max for controlling your hunger cravings. Visit HTLT Supplements, code Greg, 15% off. Remember, we have money back guarantees and a $20 gift card. And if you have no money, get the free diet and training program. Head to my website. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button. And until next time, I am out.